Hi folks, I hope all of you are doing very well these days. Let us go into the video directly. Today we are going to learn about another chakra, that is the Anahatha Chakra. In English they call it heart chakra. What are the properties of the heart chakra? It is compared to a lotus having 12 petals. It is green in color. The deities allotted to this chakra are God, uh, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. And the element which is attached to this chakra is air or wind or vayu. And the mantra for this chakra is yam, Y-A-M, yam, yam. That is the mantra for this chakra. And we have already learnt about the three lower chakras, namely the Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra and the Manipuraka chakra. And we have also learned the names of the three higher chakras, that is Vishuddhi, Ajna and Sahasrara. And we also learned that the lower and higher names are allotted not because of the quality or not because of based on their importance, but because of the position in our body. Okay. And Anahatha Chakra is in the middle. And this is the chakra which is connecting the three lower chakras with the three higher chakras. Okay, so by all means, you know the importance of Anahatha Chakra. Every chakra is important. And then in every lifetime, we are working on the improvement of each and every chakra. It is true. Okay, so let us see the importance of Anahatha Chakra. See, the Anahatha Chakra deals with relationships. This one sentence is enough for you to understand the importance of Anahatha Chakra. Because in this lifetime, we have a lot of relationships, isn't it? And all these relationships are important. We have various circles. Okay. And these relationships make our life healthy. If the relationships are healthy, good. Otherwise, they are enough to ruin our life. So, Anahatha Chakra must be balanced all the time. And this will be balanced only if the three lower chakras are balanced. Okay. Then, what is the negative effect of the Anahatha Chakra? Negative effect means if the Anahatha Chakra is not at all having energy, it is having very low energy. That means how it affects all the relationships. And so, it results in grief. Grief means utmost sadness. I hope you know the difference between sadness and grief. Grief is a very high level of sadness. And the opposite of grief is, that is, if the Anahatha Chakra is positive, it is well balanced, then it results in joy. Joy is happiness. And you know, when the relationships are happy, when all the relationships around us are happy, our life becomes joyful. Our mind becomes happy. Isn't it? So this is the meaning. And suppose if the Anahatha Chakra is not balanced, that means, you see, they have a lot of ego. And because of this ego, the relationships around them are spoiled. As simple as that. And you know, yesterday also we have touched upon ego. If you ask me whether ego is good or bad, it is not the goodness or badness about ego. See, to begin with, I told you yesterday also, in the previous video also, that to some extent ego is required. Ego is like propelling us to do something, to take up some responsibility, and to occupy some post, some important positions in our life, whether at home or in the office, outside. So, ego is good in the beginning. But if the magnitude of the ego becomes higher and higher and higher, where you reach a stage where you don't bother about anybody, then it becomes a negative quality. You see, in the family itself, we have lot of relationships with each other. When I say relationship, I don't mean only the relationship between the husband and wife. It's a very major relationship which is deciding our life. It is a very major turning point in every man's and woman's life. So if the relationships are okay, then almost 90% of your problems are solved. Otherwise, even if you have all other virtues, if you don't have proper relationships, then the life is ruined. That's what I say. Okay, so you know how important it is. So ego in the in a limited manner, it is okay, it is necessary, because it helps you to take up responsibilities. But if it goes beyond certain limit, then it becomes detrimental to the relationships. And see, I always say, between husband and wife, what is the most important thing to keep the relationship going? Everybody will say love, 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 love. True, I don't deny it. But along with love, you should have one more. This is my personal opinion. You should have one more. That is the respect. See, the husband should know to respect the feelings of the wife. It is not that when the husband is returning from home, the wife should stand up and salute, or vice versa. Not that way. I don't mean that. See, these are all external ways of showing the respect. This is required outside, like in the office, in the school, in the college, in a political meeting. These things are required. But what I mean here is, inside the family, between the relationships, huh, there should be respect. And respect is respecting the feelings of the other person. That is very, very important. Even if there is less love, if there is more of consideration, inclusiveness, then you will be able to manage the relationships. You will be able to get along very well with a particular relationship. Okay, kindly think about it, because relationship itself is a very sensitive matter. And till last generation, people were only talking or making fun of the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law relationships. Whereas now, even the mother and the daughter are unable to get along well. Between the son and the father, the relationship is corroded, eroded. Why? Because there is too much of ego, there is lack of love, there is lack of respect. Simple. I don't want to say anything more. If you just extrapolate each and every quality which I have mentioned, then you know whether the relationship can be continued or not, based on these virtues. And all these virtues arise from the Anahatha Chakra. You see, you should be, you should always take a decision from your heart space, not from your head space. Head space is logic. Heart space is magic. Heart space gives you inclusiveness. There is no one person, there is no ego. I. That may be here in the head space. Whereas in the heart space, it is inclusiveness. Taking everybody into a fold, adjusting with each and everyone, trying to maintain all the relationships around a person. For that, you have to take decisions, you have to think from the heart space, not from the head space. Okay, and there is one more quality which is required to maintain the relationship. That is being authentic. What is the meaning of authenticity? Authenticity is what you think, you talk. What you talk, you behave. But 99% of the people are not authentic. This is one main reason why the relationships are corroded, eroded. They think something, but they talk something else. That is, they are wearing a mask. And why are they not authentic? Because they are not talking from the heart space. They are not thinking from the heart space. And they have a fear. They are afraid. Suppose if I tell the truth, what is running in my mind? If I tell outside, what will they think of me? Will he not judge me as a low class person? Yes. That means your thinking is low class. Your words are low class. Obviously, your behavior also will be low class. And you also know it. And so you are wearing a mask to hide it. And as long as there is no authenticity, no relationship can flourish. You should be authentic to yourself. If you are faithful to yourself, you will be faithful to everybody. Okay, so we are not authentic because we are having the fear of being judged. We are having the fear of exposing our vulnerability. But my question is, why should we be vulnerable? Why should we be afraid that we will be judged? Let the others judge. Let me be authentic to myself. That is what is more important. But most of the people are not authentic to themselves. And that is the reason these relationships also are not good. You understand? So if the relationships are bad, definitely it results in grief. A person's life can be ruined if the relationship is going bad, isn't it? So we should be authentic. We should take decisions from the heart space. We should have inclusiveness. We should have respect for others' feelings. And we should have love. Love is the greatest thing which will take us very close to God. We should be childlike. We should not be childish. There is difference between being childish and being childlike. We should be childlike. We should be authentic. We should be very free. We should be true to ourselves. As Jesus said, unless you become childlike, you cannot enter into the kingdom of God. So if you want the grace of God, if you want to enjoy the blessings of God, you should be childlike. That is, you should be authentic. A child doesn't know to hide its feelings. Only when we grow up, we are conditioned by all the people around us, and so we also learn to hide our feelings. And as we grow up, we become less and less authentic. But this not being authentic is enough to ruin a particular relationship. See, we are losing the trust, isn't it? If the other person is not authentic, we lose the trust in that person, isn't it? So we can go on talking about relationships, but all of us know about the importance, and so let us keep our Anahatha Chakra properly balanced. And you know what you have to do for that. If you meditate, automatically all the chakras will become all right. Or you can seek the help of a guru to learn some sadhanas to make all the chakras balanced. So wish you all the best. May God bless you.